All right, guys, here's the vehicle. All right, guys, so here's part 2 of the Cummins budget build. As you see, we've got a big collection of some parts. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what we got here?
All right, so as you see, we've been collecting some parts. Been ordering a bunch of stuff that we thought we were going to need. We've got some upgrades and stuff for the Cummins engine here. Over there in the tub, we've got some parts to the vehicle, which we haven't revealed yet, but we're going to reveal in this video. So we promise, we know that we've kind of had you on a cliffhanger, but we promise the end of this video, we're going to show you what vehicle all of this is going into. So stay tuned to the end. But basically, we've got a bunch of gaskets and stuff. You can see we got the head gasket over there. We've got rear main seal, timing cover, stuff like that. Some bolts. We were missing a few things when we got the engine. We got some motor mounts. Actually, if anybody, little teaser, if you know your part numbers, you might be able to figure out what kind of vehicle that those mounts are for. Maybe, maybe not. We've got some powder coating stuff. Not going to tell you what the color of the powder coating is because we want that to be a surprise. But I will give you a little hint. We are going to paint the engine block teal. So we've got a very vibrant color to powder coat a lot of the stuff that will sort of set everything off. But as you see here, the engine that we have was originally a manual. We are going automatic. So we had to pick up some flex plate bolts. We got the killer dowel pin fixed. We got some stainless valve cover bolts. We got a couple sockets for taking stuff apart. We are going to upgrade a lot of the fuel system. So we've got delivery valves. We got injector nozzles, stuff like that. So that's what those sockets are for taking apart the delivery valves and the injectors. Got some 60-pound valve springs so that we can run the 4K governor springs. Here's our delivery valves. Here's our injector nozzles. As you can see, Cummins part numbers. We got a fuel block-off plate because we are going to run a fast lift pump, fast fuel system. So we're going to get rid of the engine-mounted mechanical one. Over here, you can see we ordered some stuff from Thoroughbred. Some koozies and some stickers. You know, that's always nice. You know, us guys, we like to have stickers and stuff. Koozies for your beer or your Coke or whatever. But anyways, so we got the milled pedestals so that we can run the head studs. These are the Gator, what were they? The Gator, yeah, the Gator fasteners is who makes these. We actually called Thoroughbred and asked, and they said that their Thoroughbred branded head studs are made by Gator. So we decided to opt for that instead of just factory head bolts. The engine that we got was missing some hardware and stuff, was missing a few head bolts, and I figured instead of going back with factory head bolts, we might as well put some studs in it. And everybody's going to say you should have done ARPs, blah, 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 blah. Well, while we are trying to build something that's going to make some power, we're also not trying to build a 1,000 horsepower engine. And if we want to upgrade to the ARPs later, we can. So,
and like we said, guys, this is a budget build. So.
Exactly. So we tried to find good quality fasteners for the best bang for our buck. So that's why we went to Thoroughbred to get some of this stuff, because they've got some phenomenal prices on some of this stuff. We did opt for a billet tappet cover. We were debating whether or not to powder coat this our vibrant color. I think we're going to leave it just bare aluminum for now. Got a head gasket, and you guys would not believe how hard it is to source a head gasket for a freaking 12 valve. We ordered this thing 3 times, and everybody happened to be out of stock, the Molly head gasket. So finally got the head gasket. But yeah, so here's pretty much all the parts. We're waiting. I think we're just waiting on a few little pieces, some hardware and stuff like that. But we're about to get started on this thing. We're going to sandblast the engine block and the head either later today or tomorrow. It's raining outside right now, so we can't really do anything outside. So we're sort of limited to what we can do and work and everything. So we've just been trying to find time to work on this thing. As you guys know, project vehicles, sometimes they take a back burner. But anyways, stay tuned, guys.
What are we going to be doing today?
I think right now we're just going to clean this thing up some, get it ready to sandblast it some, so we can get ready to do some mods and get it painted, get it ready one step closer to get it dropped into the truck.
That's what we're looking like right now. You can see all the buildup we have. We're gonna try to clean all that off, and then, like
Which
you
is
said,
actually, if anybody knows 12 valves, it's actually not a lot. It's actually pretty darn clean for what a 12 valve typically is. So, but still, we want to paint it. We want it to look good, and we want it to hold up. So, we got to clean it first. So, we're gonna do that.
All right, well, let's get to it. Getting her all soaked down in the cleaner.
Yeah, got some degreaser here. Try to cut some of this stuff off, and then we're lucky enough to have a heated pressure washer. So that should clean it up pretty darn good.
Once we get it all cleaned, we can then sandblast it, paint it, and then start to put on all the goodies. Looks like it's coming pretty clean.
The engine's coming clean and I'm getting dirty.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
For a good cause, right?
Yep. All right, well, motor's looking pretty clean.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got it cleaned with the degreaser and the pressure washer, the heated pressure washer, and looks a lot better, a lot cleaner.
Oh yeah.
Got a whole bunch of debris and years worth of gunk off of it.
If you guys remember all this, it was all black down there. Looks way better now. All the buildup off the P-pump and everything.
Yeah. Got it pretty cleaned up, so
Yep.
now we just got to take a few more things off, and we've got a sandblaster that we use. I've used it on my other Cummins engine, on my my 4BT, my common rail 4BT. When I did it, I just use a sandblaster in a bucket. I do it outside. We don't actually have like a big sandblaster, so when we do stuff like this, we just have to do it outside. And that's what we'll do with this one. We stick it's got a siphon. It just goes in a bucket, so we'll pressure wash this thing. Sandblast this thing really good, and get it ready for some paint.
Heck yeah. I know I'm excited to see this thing all painted and start getting some upgrades in there.
We got to get a head gasket, and then we can put the head back on, bolt it down with all the studs and everything, and then start playing with some of the fuel system. Yeah.
Alright guys, so as you see, just finished sandblasting and putting some paint on. It's a really nice color.
Yeah, this color's going to turn out better than I anticipated.
Yeah.
I wanted teal, but this looks even better than I thought it was going to look, which is always a good thing.
Yep.
Key is to do light coats, though, guys. Light coats.
I think this is going to go really good with our powder coat choice.
Definitely. It's going to make the powder coat pop.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to look really, really good. As you guys see what we got over here compared to what we've got going on over here. That looks really, really good. All right, guys, so pretty much all painted up. It looks really, really good. Way better than I thought it was gonna look. So what do you think of this color, man?
I think it turned out a lot better than we anticipated.
Definitely.
I don't know. It's like a sea foam. We were going for teal, and you know, it's Torque Teal is the name of the color. I think on camera it's probably showing up a little bit more blue.
Yeah, it's definitely way more teal in person.
It's more of like a sea foam. I really like it. Can't wait to see it when it's dried, see what it's going to look like, especially with the powder coating we're going to do, man. This thing is going to pop.
Definitely. Well, guys, we're going to finish painting this up and then probably going to call it for tonight. And then tomorrow we'll hopefully be doing some more stuff to it, and slowly we'll be building it, and hopefully soon it'll be going in. So now we got it back in the shop. In the lights, looks really, really good.
I think it's a little bit more green in the camera now. No?
Yeah, it's still kind of blue, more blue than it is teal, but in person it's way more teal than it looks on camera. On camera it looks blue, but in person it's really teal. But I think that looks really good. That's going to look really, really good with the powder coat.
Yes, sir.
The next day.
All right, well, it looks like you got some stuff put on the engine. What'd you put on?
Yeah, so we got the billet tappet cover, and we got the billet fuel block-off plate, since we're going to be running the fast fuel system. I actually got both of these things on eBay, relatively cheap. I know some people don't like buying car parts off eBay, but I've been buying car parts off eBay for over 20 years, and I've never had a problem. So we're going to see how it does. I mean, it looks nice. I really like the contrast of the billet on the teal. I think it's going to contrast really well with our wow color, our vibrant color that we're going to go with. But we're actually about to get the head, get it sandblasted, and get a coat of paint on that too, so that we get ready to bolt the head down. But do you want to show them the truck now? You want to finally reveal what we're putting it in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's walk out here.
All right, I'll follow you. Kind of hide behind you so they can't see it until we get right up to it. I think this is very fitting for the engine.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, here we go. Check it out. 1989 Dodge D150. You want to give them a little overview of what we got here?
Yeah, so like you said, 89 D150. I know that the first gen Rams come with a Cummins. The D150s obviously do not. I know that this is sort of a common swap, but again, budget build. I've got $200 in the whole truck. I bought the truck for $200. Running, it will run. It's not running right now. I think the computer's fried in it. Something going on with the computer. We can get it to run and stay running as long as we spray fuel to it and we power up the ignition coil. But that didn't really matter to us. Didn't really matter to us because we knew that we're going to be ripping it all out anyways. So it is a 5.2 318 truck.
But we're gonna be taking all this out,
Yeah,
so we don't
rip all
really.
this out. We're going to clean it up real nice, and we're actually going for the old patina paint job. So we're going to leave the paint like it is, and then probably do a nice little clear coat over it.
You want to open the door there for us?
She needs some work. We got a few things going on with it.
There's a few little fixes up. I mean,
we got to fix the door latch and clean it up real good, but
mainly just needs a lot of cleaning.
it's kind of the fun part of it, you know, is taking what it looks like now and turning it into what we envision it looking like. We got a lot of plans for this, and we've got a vision in mind. So now we just need to make that vision come to life.
Do we want to tell them what's going to be, where the exhaust is going to be?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to do a hood stack. Why not, you know, right? First gen with a Cummins, got to do a hood stack, right?
Yep. So we're going to put a hood stack on this thing. Right here, we actually picked up some of these wheels. We've only put one on because the wheel that was on it, the tire was shot right here. So, but these are the wheels that I think we're gonna go with for right now. We just gotta get tires for them, but I think that's what we're gonna do for now, and we're gonna lower it and stuff like that. So
yeah, we're gonna lower it down, probably do an axle flip. We're gonna do the Ram van, lower control arms on the front. We want to get the motor set in first and see how low it sits, and then that way we can kind of judge what we need to do, if we need to get some different springs and the control arms off the Ram van to do the lowering. But that way we kind of know then weight-wise what we need to do to get it set right. So gonna be, you know, a little trial and error, figure it out, but it's gonna be a fun project.
yeah, I think it's definitely a really cool truck. It's gonna be really cool with the Cummins in it. And I'm pretty sure like the only dent on this truck is right here. But besides that, it's like actually in pretty good shape besides the paint, obviously, but we want that look.
Yeah, and I think we can get most of that out once we get up in there behind it.
Definitely.
But it's a pretty solid truck. We're told it's an original owner. The guy that we got it from, apparently the truck's been in the family since new, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. They claim to only have like 56,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is, but
we don't know either. They allegedly the mileage on the odometer is original. It never rolled over to the 100,000. So we'll see. But we're excited about it. You know, tear it apart and kind of build it how we want it and have fun doing it. And honestly, we're gonna learn a little bit too. We're not professional, you know, Cummins engine builders. We're kind of learning some of this stuff as we go. I've done other diesel engine swaps. I've got a Jeep JK with a 4BT, common rail 4BT in it, so I've learned some stuff in that one, and we're gonna learn on this one too. But I hope you guys, you know, like and subscribe and follow along and watch the build with us. It's gonna be fun for us, and I hope you guys enjoy it too.